Le he dado a cargar, ¿verdad? Sí. Cargar esta pasible. Sí.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
Vale, estábamos con la misión del varón y de su hijo, recién nacido muerto. Busca embarcaciones por la costa alrededor de los puertos. Vale. Teníamos que hablar con el varón, ¿verdad? Para que nos dijera dónde enterró a la pequeña. Hijo puta.
Well,
el borracho.
Ready?
Venga, va.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Let us stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Ay, Dios. Me da un poco de grima esta misión, ¿eh? Uf.
A bit further. Follow me.
Venga, amigo, ¿dónde está?
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Y encima llueve, relámpagos.
Here's the spot.
Es aquí.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Ay, Dios. Ay, Dios.
Look.
Cordón umbilical.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity,
No sé qué he puesto.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets very restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic.
Hostia, iba a beber, pero...
Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods.
Madre que me parió. Vale.
Back to the fortress.
Espera, déjame beber primero.
The one
El mal trago.
The old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Qué puta, tío. Esto se va a terminar mal, mal, mal. Ya verás. ¡Ojo! 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 ¡Oh! ¡Mierda! Es que desaparecen. ¡Oh! ¡Dios! 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 Ça, c'est l'accès pour calmar. Acció, acció, acció.
Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Muy. Otra vez. Entonces atacar.
Coming. Need to hurry.
On with it.
Mierda.
Come on.
Tira, tira. Madre. Mierda, tío. No me gusta esta misión, no me gusta.
How long you gonna make me wait? Squirming again? It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
No sé qué ha dicho ahora, no sé.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya. And embrace thee as my daughter.
Se lo va a comer. ¿No?
Good. Now bury the body.
Uf.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid
Intentado
again.
beber, amigo. Invoca a la doméstica en el lugar donde está enterrado el malogrado. Quedarse esperando. No. Medianoche.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Sigue la doméstica.
Baron gets soused. He gets angry. He's always drinking.
No, teóricamente nos lleva donde está la madre y la hermana, ¿no?
Fuck's on, I love it, yeah.
Teóricamente.
Don't stop playing, my arse and rot off. Wizard tree! Big limb.
Ops, cuidado. Ahora. Vamos, chavala. ¿Dónde están? Ups. Ojo. Ojo.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Ojo. Vale, aquí hay algo. Ese es el caballo.
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing.
Ropa.
They change in here?
Las huellas estas del caballo, ¿dónde era? Ah, aquí.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Sigue a la doméstica otra vez.
Wants to show me something more.
Vamos. Ya, ¿qué es esto? Que no había salido este bicho todavía. Ah, día de perros. Hay bichos aquí delante.
What? Lost your nerve? Necrophages had a field day. Still with a close
¿Qué hace? ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué hace? Me aparto, ¿no? Sí, explotan. Vale, vale.
Examine that horse carcass.
Joder, ojo. Vamos, que no paran de salir, ¿o qué, tío? Oh. Ya, vale. Hueso de monstruo.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while.
Yeah.
Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
Costillas.
Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off.
Me han arrancado la
Takes
cabeza.
incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Le arrancaron la cabeza ya. De cuajo al caballo, tío. A ver qué bicho saldrá. Lobos. Tira.
Come on, come closer.
Ya.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Cabaña de un pescador. Yep. Yep.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through?
Me engaña.
Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night, the lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster, said she had to go back, dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up, gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the crow's perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look...
Because I'm not.
Tamara is, though anywhere's better than the crow's perch.
Why?
'Cause...
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it.
Wow.
Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Ok. Primero voy a hablar con el varón, ¿no? Quizá. Porque después de encuentra a Tamara está a 1400 metros.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Dea. Madre. Madre de Dios. ¿De estos caballitos, sardinilla? Ven aquí. Ven aquí.
Come on, Roach.
Sardinilla. El varón irá borracho con una cuba, ¿eh?
Let's go.
¿Qué le pasa al chico este? ¿Qué tienes, amigo?
Halt! Stand and Jew! I challenge you!
Ya.
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honor Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the Maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend. Stand and fight.
Venga, va. ¡Eh!
No, I yield.
Coño.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet,
La próxima vez te mataré.
Challenge me again. Raise your hand, draw your sword, look at me the wrong way, and I'll kill you.
Sí, señor.
you so sure of that?
Yes.
We shall see.
Capullo. Capullín. Venga, ¿dónde está el caballo?
Go, go.
Ay. Va a haber gente para todo.
Got their asses whipped like a Melvin lad whore.
You surprised? I tried to dance with What's that you're muttering?
Cuando te da el sol de cara, molesta y todo, ¿no?
Ever heard of preventive arse whooping?
What did I do to deserve your compliment?
Ojo, preciso.
Witcher, a word, please.
Uh-oh.
Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
¿De qué se trata?
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there, the bloke.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Vaya, no bebe. Sí que me extraña. Míralo.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear.
Me da hasta lástima y todo ahora.
Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned villain. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Tranquilo.
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
Sí, ¿no?
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye? But they only took lads, as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Qué capullo.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
¿Tienes miedo?
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
¿Carrerita de caballo ahora? Mira el conejito.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Primero que llegue a la torre.
Manchot!
Vamos. Ay, ay.
Come on, silly, don't you embarrass us.
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just
Mierda,
like
ya me he
it.
equivocado de camino, ¿verdad? Mierda, tío, me he equivocado de camino. Ay, Dios. No, parece que no.
Your sword is mine.
That'll be the day.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
¿Qué? ¿Qué pasa? Oh, oh. Mira un grifo.
Another chance to win.
Joder, tío, los pantallazos de estos blancos, tío.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Vale, a ver.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
How'd you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Vaya.
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
Hasta luego. Hasta luego, Lucas. A ver. Investiga todas las pistas que quedan en Velen y encuentra a la mujer del varón. Voy a por la chica. Aquí no me marca destino. ¿Dónde tendré que ir? Verle la...
Well, bring out the gimp.
Think the gimp's sleeping.
Well, guess you'll just have to go wake him up now, won't you?
Yep. ¿Esto qué? Examinar.
An altar. So, the eternal fires made it to Velen.
Oración. Fuego eterno que ilumina los corazones y nos das la luz, confórtanos con tu calor, seca las lágrimas, quema a los enemigos. Y acoge con cuidado a nuestros amigos. Da salud a mi madre, castiga a mi padre. La pequeña hacía magia esta. Vale. ¿Algo más? ¿Cómo voy de peso? Míralo. Está roncando el hijo puta. No hay nada aquí, ¿no? Tengo para uno el hijo, tío.
So Ciri was here.
Yep, y hay algo rojo. Yep. Qué cosas, tío.
A spinning top.
Una peón.
Gretka's toy.
La habitación de Ciri.
Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
Vale, esto es el hijo.
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort. Where'd Ciri get this? Dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they have friends in high places in Vizima.
Gonna kill the monster?
Mira la Greta esta.
So you're Gretka.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
You and Ciri talked today, didn't you?
We did?
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you, and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
¿Ese amigo? ¿Qué amigo?
Ciri wanted to help a friend. Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Her friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
Do you know where Ciri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did. But he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
¿Regalo?
Yes, this. A
Una
green
piedra
stone.
verde.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot.
Vale.
Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping.
Vale, 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 vale. Lingote meteórico. ¿Se da la luz?
Thistle. Thistle. Shanana King.
Best stay clear of the swamps.
Te metas en los pantanos. Sé qué misión... Sé qué misión hacer, tío. ¿Qué pasa ahora?
Wait, Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A rag doll.
Uh-huh.
Junto al nombre de cada misión se indica el nivel recomendado. Okay. Tengo que hacer esta, ¿no? Tengo el tablón de anuncios. Negra. ¿Esto qué es? Entrar a una cueva. Ah, esto es por donde entré aquí, ¿no? Me parece. Vale. Tú tienes nada más que decir.
I'm listening.
¿Qué me traes?
What do you
Nada
cause me
todavía,
with?
hombre. Hasta luego.
So long.
Now I'll have them stick up a poker in your eyes. Oi lads, fancy an outing to find that sheepy?
El tablón de anuncios.
Not a bad idea. Nice tits on it.
I'm talking about the shreed.
Cojo todo, ¿no?
Wreaking havoc in the peasants' coops now.
Los Shappers, una asociación de jugadores de Win establecida en Percha del Cuervo, busca nuevos miembros. Todavía no sé jugar al Win este. Estas son las misiones que he cogido. No, equivocado de misión. Carreras Percha del Cuervo. Contratos del brujo nada.
We're lifeless. Move it.
Can't seem to catch my breath.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought home a bucket of
One of the
peelings
Baron's
yesterday.
men, are you?
Beast we are.
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore.
Viaje rápido. No sé dónde ir, tío. Esto es muy grande, ¿eh? Joder, tío. Hostia puta, tío. Uf.
You surprised?
A ver. La persecución de la bruja, ¿qué? ¿Encuentra a la bruja por tu cuenta o pregunta a los habitantes de Sotomedia? Nivel 5, soy casi 5.
Dance with a witcher.
Where'd he come from anyway?
Well, how should I know? You so curious?
Voy a probar de hacer esto. Vamos, el viene ya. Sube. Sube.
Let's go. All right. Who else is racing?
Make pox in the shoes, take any that before
Yeah.
Run, Roach.
Master will invite you to dance.
You're awful.
Ojo. Ojo. Mira, un poste es todo esto. Vale. Destino. Vamos a pie.
Ye seek trouble? Don't. It will find you.
Coño, me he quemado. Con la hoguera del suelo me he quemado. Mandate al comandante del campamento del ejército central de Nifar. Se ordena a los vecinos de las aldeas de Sotomed y Garrama Negra que se presenten en el campamento situado junto a Sotomed para ponerse a disposición del imperio como mano de obra. Se azotará a aquellos que eluden sus obligaciones. Qué cabrones.
Gonna kill the monster? All of them? You see me muscles? So, gonna try to charm him? Did the witch give you luggage? Aye, she did indeed. Didn't ask much for it either. I should pay her a visit. How'd you get there? Path past the pond?
Follow it till you reach a lone rock. Round that, and head right off the path into the woods. Then keep straight. You'll know you've gone the right way when you pass an abandoned cart.
Ought to be able to find the witch now.
Vale, está aquí cerquita, no hace falta un caballo en principio.
Thistle. Thistle.
Hola, Sabri.
Supposed to be a large stone near the pond.
Una gran roca. ¿Es que ya? Queda allá, ¿no?
There's the boulder. Now right, and onto the cart.
¿Qué hacen? Vienen, se van. ¡Oh! No. Vale, está el carro, hay que seguir por aquí. Esto será la cabaña, ¿no?
Miss, cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor, pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
She's in a foul mood. We'd best come back on the morrow.
Watch what you say. She's quick to ire, apt to take revenge.
Bitch is in a proper fury. Needs a man.
Venga, a ver qué nos cuenta la amiga esta.
Anyone home? Ordinary ointment. Nothing special.
¿Vale? Receta de lápiz de ojos negros. Oh, es posible tener un lápiz de ojos negros a partir de cabrón medicinal. Cabrón, no, carbón. Vale.
Now, where's she run off to?
¿A dónde habrá ido?
Managed to amass quite a book collection. Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or...
Ojo.
So this is where she disappeared to.
Querido, te escribo porque te preocupará que siga enfadada. Tonto, sabes de sobra que no soy nada rencorosa, te perdono. La culpa de todo es de tu hermetismo. Tan raro que me interesa la investigación de la peste. Me encanta verte trabajando en la torre. Por favor, aunque no quieras hablar conmigo de los resultados de experimentos, no me niegues ese pequeño placer. Si Beselat no te necesita mañana por la noche, ven a verme. Lo aclararemos todo con un vaso de vino, 2 o más. ¿Sigo la bruja por aquí? Sí, o qué. What?
Well, well. Nice.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
Anda, y me conoce y todo. ¿Voy a subir por aquí? No, no.
Greetings, Witcher.
¡Epa! ¡Quieto parado!
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to Kruger.
No. to talk.
Turn around and wait.
Pausa, ¿no?
Kira Metz, deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
Venga.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
You mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end. Burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
¿Te gusta jugar a ser la bruja del pueblo?
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
Changing the subject.
A ver. Ya está.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
No.
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer. Or who might be listening.
Vale, busco a cierta jovencita.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
I'm looking for Ciri. That Ciri. And no one can know, understand?
Cirilla is here. The girl once sought by the Lodge of Sorceresses, and practically every ruler on the continent has landed here in Velen, and I know nothing of it. What is she doing here?
Indications are she's hiding from someone. I heard she quarreled with a witch, but if you don't know anything, sure you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
My undying gratitude. Good enough.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but you've a knack for getting into trouble. I should probably ask for something more immediately deliverable. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cyrilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
¿Cómo se llamaba?
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask.
Llevaba una máscara.
Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
You leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it.
Ay.
Besides,
Mira los cojitos.
I know you think as I do, that she might be there. And I'd like to see Cyrilla too.
Let's go then.
Yes, let's. This is the place.
Been here before?
No. I was hoping the elf would return as he'd promised, or else his waif would appear. At any rate, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
Well, let's find out.
Come on!
Come on.
Gavella Glan.
Yep. Ay, ay, ay. Poco me gusta esto.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Not sure I like any of this.
Vamos.
Ready. Follow me.
Oh.
Damn portals. Wonder where Kira is now.
Vale, estoy solo, ¿no? Sesos de sumergido. No tiene nada. Vamos. Sal del agua. Vale. ¿Y ahora qué? ¿Por aquí? Ups. No me gusta nada de esto. Tengo que saltar a ver por el otro lado. Ya, pues esto se puede hacer. ¿No? No. Aceituna. Yep. Coño, ¿qué es eso? Moira. Vale, ¿cómo lo mato esto? Joder, tío. Puta madre. ¿Dónde están? Boiras. ¿Cuál enseñarles? Escudo protector. No sé si voy bien, ¿no? No tengo ni puta idea. Vale, ¿esto qué es? ¿Gas venenoso o algo? Creía que con el escudo podría pasar. Puedes prender fuego las nubes tóxicas. Aquí.
Kira?
No me marca. Ay, coño.
Geralt, do something! They're crawling out of their holes! Use a sign or bombs, anything!
Stay calm. They're only rats.
I hate rats! Geralt!
¿Qué pasa?
Get them off! It's disgusting!
Destruye los nidos de ratas con señales o bombas. Vale. Calla, calla. ¿Dónde está? Vamos. A ver, ¿por qué no me tira el fuego aquí? Ahora, hombre.
You that afraid of rats? Could annihilate them with one spell.
Oye.
Fine, don't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
I gotta know what the Wild Hunt's doing here.
But we came to find the elven mage, not fight the hunt.
If they reach him first, we won't get a chance to talk to him. Besides...
Go on, finish. Wait, you've got some special interest in the hunt. Is this about Ciri? There's something you've not told me, isn't there?
Come with me and maybe I will.
Are you always like this? I'm beginning to feel sorry for Triss and Yen. Oh, very well. Let's go. Gavella Glan.
Creo que he subido de nivel, ¿verdad? Personaje. ¿Cuántos disponibles? Tengo 2. Los mutágenos no se podían utilizar hasta qué nivel era. Sí. Vale, ya lo tengo, ¿no? Es muy oscuro, tío.
Larana Lunet. Shevate, Larana Lunet.
That's him. That's the elf.
Arvek va, Lady.
Ok.
was that? An illusion?
No, a morphotic projection.
What projection?
Something akin to a postbox for mages. Much safer than an ordinary letter, which anyone can intercept en route to its recipient.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Laura Doran's heir.
Indeed, it is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tideo, swallow.
Come now, who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
Vale, explora las ruinas y sigue los símbolos de golondrinas.
An old elven port.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
I wonder how long ago that was.
Careful. That oily yellow vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you. I recognized the Vulpine Morel immediately.
Tengo miedo.
Vesemir told me that soon after he'd learned to cast Igni, he tried it out on a patch of these mushrooms.
Terrible idea. What happened?
Well, he survived. His wounds
De miedo. Espada de Mario, objeto mágico. A ver. Para meterle... Tengo algo para meter en la espada, ¿no? Aquí está. Piedras rúnicas sirven para mejorar armas. Ve a la pestaña del equipo del inventario y selecciona la piedra rúnica con... Esta. $3% de intensidad de señal. 2% de intensidad de señal. No. Ok. Sí, ¿no? Vamos, tío, que he tirado la mierda esta. ¡Hostia! ¡Hostia puta! No me gusta, tío, esto no sé cómo... Sé cómo hacerlo para avanzar por aquí sin correr riesgo, tío.
What now, you
Claro, vamos. ¿Y dónde se supone que tengo que ir ahora?
Swallow. Seems we're headed the right way.
La golondrina, ¿dónde está la golondrina?
Let's go.
¿Dónde está la golondrina, tío? Yo no la he visto.
Look, it's rather similar to that other pillar with the projection.
Sidel, i forte sol esser. Sidel, i forte sol esser.
La ruta más obvia no siempre es la mejor.
Hail Sidel Kelpie.
Kelpie? Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
Usa tus sentidos de brujo para encontrar algo que esté relacionado con Kelpie, el caballo de Ciri.
I forte sol esser. Hail Sidel Kelpie.
Ya para qué.
I wonder what all this means.
A sea monster. Looks a bit like a Karen.
Ferret, what the hell is that?
Another security measure. Damn it all.
Come on, come closer.
Do you think it's a mind trick or something? You know, can you defeat it? Are you willing to? Is that what you believe they are real?
Sorry, I just don't share your doubts. I know exactly which one of you's real.
Anything like that ever happened to you before?
Well, almost. A while back, a certain Doppler took a shot at impersonating me. Hunting dog. Can't see any connection to Kelpie.
Hostia puta.
Must you touch everything? Geralt, are you all right?
No, no, no.
You might say so.
No me encuentro muy bien, ¿no? ¿Esto qué es? ¿Por qué no me lo deja examinar esto? Que ya lo he mirado, puede ser.
Well, coming?
Coño. No veo nada en rojo, solo esto. Está oscuro, tío. ¡Epa! Mira. Habrá que tirarse. ¡Abajo!
Drawing of a horse. Clue for Siri. Must be.
Qué puta manía de hacer los juegos tan oscuros, tío. Twitch Adrián, gracias por seguirme en YouTube.
Kelpie.
Mira, otro.
Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here. Look, they're opening.
Me gusta mucho esta misión, ¿eh? Me se está haciendo un poco pesadita.
Well, now I know what distorted my effort at teleportation. This very portal.
And I know why I landed in that drowner nest. Think that's a swallow.
Epa.
Sure it's safe.
Vámonos.
The elven maid.
Gavella Glan. It's grown awfully quiet.
Ojo.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm.
Y delante hay algo que está potando. Un golem.
I've a bad feeling about this.
Ahí está.
Destroy the intruder.
Vale, ¿por qué no me marca, por ejemplo, ahora este personaje? Porque solo hay uno. Wow. No, 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 no. ¡Hala! ¡Venga!
Show me what you got.
Ya, esto no funcionará, ¿no? ¡Hostia puta! La madre lo parió, tío. El puñetero golem, tío. Yo. ¡Ojo que viene! No, 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 no. Puñetero golem, tío. Paliza me ha dado. Aquí había algo para saquear, creo, ¿no? Aquí me... Piedra rúnica de Chengerbok menor.
And that would be that. I knew we'd manage.
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
My intuition's a fine instrument, Witcher. Don't underestimate it. I've some very good feelings about you, for instance. In several domains.
Carmesón de Cidaris. Página arrancada. Nueva fórmula.
Once you finally find Siri, what will you do? Any plans?
Depends what she wants.
Imagined it. How it will transpire. What will she say? What will she look like?
No.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself. At times I forget. We hardly know each other.
Okay.
Certainly not enough to discuss personal matters.
Not to worry. We'll get there. Teleport over there.
We must activate it quickly. I have a feeling another golem's about to surprise us.
Another swallow.
Look, it worked. Come on.
Okay. Come on. Así salimos ya de aquí.
Look, we've managed to cross the bridge.
Hey Garci, desde el The Witcher 3.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on.
Gavella Gland.
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the Mage's sentries. They didn't come here for a friendly chat.
Sí, sí, no ha estado mal, la verdad.
You ever thought they might have?
¿Esto qué son, tío? Ups. Sigue los guerreros de la cacería salvaje. Pero aquí me marca algo. No puedo hacer nada. A ver si le doy con esto, ¿qué? No pasa nada, ¿no? Está guapo el juego. No había jugado, es antiguo, ¿eh? Bueno, antiguo, tiene... ¿Cuánto tiene? 3 años ya, este juego. Por ahí, por ahí. Me jode porque, tío, es como si marcara algo, tío.
Froze them before they could attack.
Shut up.
Oh, oh.
Esai Isa. Jada doin nilin yama. Ren.
Oh, oh. Gracias, Garci, muy amable, tío.
What is this?
The white frost. Made from the hunt summoned it. Can you see all those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest Surge. Stand at my side.
No te alejes de Keira para mantenerle bajo su escudo mágico.
Ready. Stay close.
Aludito de Keira, no me muevo, ¿eh? Quieta, 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 Leona. Matar las criaturas que salen del portal. Ay, pero siempre dentro del escudo, me imagino, ¿no? Si les meto fuego, ¿qué pasará? ¿Está bien? Sí, 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 sí. ¡Oh! Mierda. Vamos al otro, supongo, ¿no? No, 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 no. Dentro del escudo para estar protegido. Está el portal. Oh, Dios. Uno de los objetos está en mal estado. Repáralo, no funcionará del todo bien. ¿De mierda qué? Después lo uso. Un kit de reparación. Inventario. ¿Y a qué objeto se refiere? A este, ¿no? Kit de reparación. Usar. Vale, no puedo... Para reparar armadura solo. Vale, no me sirve para el arma. ¿Y el arma donde se reparan los guerreros?
What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took
Ojo.
a great deal of power.
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace, what a new life.
Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me. The Bella Glan. Come, we might still catch them.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now, admit it.
Yeah, never.
Yep.
He awaits us.
Yeah. Uy, 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 uy.
You're stubborn, Dwan.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
Tira, tira. Vale, tengo que coger esto, ¿no? Que no sé cómo era para aplicar el... Esto no le ha hecho nada. Tío. Ojo.
Stay calm. Focus.
Vale, no puedo hacer nada. Vamos, que no quería darle a ello. Espera, a ver. No sé cómo hacer para utilizar esto, ¿eh? Oh. Ojo.
Another rift.
¿Dónde están? ¿Dónde están? Coño, recupera vida, tío, el cabrón.
Are you well and whole? As if
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
If I've my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory.
No veo nada.
Larena Luna.
All right, let's watch this message.
Tyrell, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
Wonder why they split up.
Perhaps because the Wild Hunt was on the elf's trail, and Ciri would be safer if they did.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stopped the spread of the plague in Velen.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant them. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we? I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Now? After I safely led you through the cave?
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Mm-hmm. Can't imagine where that comes from. How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Buena idea, sí. Tengo ganas de salir de aquí. Y tengo ganas de ir a mear. Así que voy a mear, amigos. Así de vuelvo. Bueno, ya estoy por aquí. Uy. Vale. Hay que buscar la salida, ¿verdad? Aquí hay un libro. Una maldición élfica que se transmite. Damas del bosque, esto es lo de las brujas, ¿no? Okay. Vamos a ir por aquí. ¿Qué es esto?
The potion I gave him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank it.
Aquí hay más cosas.
Mysterious mage herbalist. Mysterious mage herbalist.
Saquear. Vale, supongo que será por aquí, por la pared. Introducción a la magia aplicada. En estos momentos encontrarás capítulos dedicados. Vale. Vale, que saqueamos esto. Después del frío blanco. Las cenizas arremolinadas descienden por las colinas etéreas más allá de las aguas cristalinas. Huesos escarchados temblando en abrir y cerrar de ojos gélidos. Encuentra las muelas del general del jorobado. Y para aquí hay más papeles.
Must have burned these notes himself. The hunt wouldn't have bothered.
Meaning he knew they were looking for him.
Creo que está todo, ¿verdad?
Well.
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nahalani. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Thanks.
Cuando percibas un titilar en el aire, ve hacia él. Cuando estés cerca, pulsa A para disipar la ilusión.
Simple, isn't it?
Let's see where the passage leads.
Bueno, pero... seguro que no me dejo nada, ¿eh? Para aquí las cositas. Vale.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then.
Gavella Glan.
We're certain to find something here. Looks like another damned riddle to me.
¡Ojo!
Seems we did something wrong.
Inscription here.
Show me.
Can you translate the inscription? I can decipher maybe a third, but that third doesn't make much sense.
Give me a minute. I was never any good at the high variant of the Elder Speech. Alright. This might seem a bit literal. I'm afraid I can't replicate its sophisticated internal rhymes.
Just translate it to make sense.
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
Sounds like a riddle, all right. All right, let's see if we can solve this.
Vale. Lo único que tengo claro, creo que este es el tercero. Ah, no, que hay otro con bestia.
What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. First, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
Joder, tío. Vale, que toquen instrumentos están aquellos dos.
What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. First, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud and alive. First, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful. Wait. Something just happened.
Behind that wall, a movement. What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud and alive. First, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet like the second, played a tune.
Este es el tercero que no toca ningún instrumento.
They stood o'er their queen.
Y el cuarto que toca el instrumento.
Flickering stars.
Looks like some elven sanctuary.
Whose grave is it? What do you think? No inscription, sadly.
Sign of the gull. I didn't already know where she was buried. I guess this is Laura Doran's sepulcher.
Perhaps it's a monument to her.
Can't see the elves commemorating her this way. Heroine of a tragic legend to some, but most see her as a traitor to her race, who got her just desserts for marrying Kruger and outlawed.
Perhaps the elven mage is Lara's kin. It would explain why he's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
So what's it supposed to do?
Let's leave this place, shall we?
Al usarlo es posible entrar en contacto con centros activos de energía espiritual condensada. La posibilidad de ponerse en contacto con los muertos a través de las lámparas.
We going? There's something here. Need to use the eyes.
Oh, luz. Luz del día. Por fin.
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Ay, señor.
Chance.
Geralt, there are two types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves. I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favor to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
I'll stop by. You can be sure.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.
Puede viajar. Se puede viajar con los barcos y todo. Guay. A ver. Fantástico, chispa. Sardinilla, ¿dónde está Sardinilla? Ahora. Vamos, Sardinilla.
Come on.
Come on. Hey gato, gracias por el follow. Welcome, bienvenido. Está lloviendo otra vez, tío. Oh, Dios. Tira. Nivel 11, el bicharraco ese. En otro momento. Si hay un herrero, supongo que en el herrero se puede reparar las armas y todo, ¿no? Aquí hay uno. Vamos. Tus objetos han sido mejorados. No. Yo quiero reparar la espadita. Pues que ahora no está porque es tarde. No debe de estar ahora, ¿no? Vale. Vamos a visitar a Keira otra vez. Primero. Hey, Cote, tío. ¿Qué tal? Buenas. Está lloviendo otra vez, tío. Lo tenías abandonado. Está guapo, ¿no?
Slow now. Whoa.
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
Está hablando con los muertos, sí.
But nay, the mage, he says, bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The cursed isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
Uh-huh. See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think. Your image. That's all you care about.
The point is, listen. I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Gracias.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Fyke Isle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use. Provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
So where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
Bueno.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all.
Ok. Ok, he encontrado la lámpara junto a mí y no me he dado cuenta del medallón.
Can't wait to see what you discover on Five Tile. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Gerald. Thank you.
De nada. Ya está. Has obtenido un nuevo objeto de misión. Para usarlo, coloca la armadura apropiada en el panel de inventario. No. Vale.
Gerald, just when I was starting to miss you.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded as fellow magic practitioners.
Oh, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion to delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
Ok. Venga, va. Hasta luego, Lucas.
See you, Kira.
A ver qué misión hago ahora. Asuntos familiares. ¿Esta? Voy a hacer esta. Lo primero tendría que reparar la espada, tío. Tengo la espada rota y no sé cómo se repara.
Come on, Roach.
Ahora que es de día puedo ir al pueblo.
Baron's men, are you?
You ain't safe unless you got a Gabrielle. The auto-crank one-handed Gabrielle ensures you get the first shot and the last word.
Need something crafted.
Reparar. Reparar objetos equipados, 154. Ok.
So long.
You ain't safe unless you got a Gabrielle.
Need something crafted.
A ver. Tienda no. Reparar. Desmontar. Reparar. Coraza. Cambesón de Cidaris. Coraza. Equipo intermedio, aumenta la armadura. Está mal esta. Voy a fabricar esto. ¿Vale?
So long.
Oh. qué fea, tío. Qué fea, por Dios. Vale. Inventario, alquimia. Golondrina. No tenía una misión de... de dar la golondrina esa a alguien. Ay, no lo sé. Bueno.
Making me a slingshot. We're gonna hunt bears.
Where'd you come from?
Gonna kill the monsters. All of them.
Hair white as curd. Ah, curd. That would hit the
Faster.
Ay.
Come on now.
¡Ojo! Yo como ha cambiado el tiempo. Con un plis plus ha cambiado el tiempo.
Girl, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition.
Wonderful.
Gerald? Are you on the aisle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? Can't hear. Broke already. Short-lived this magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Ugly bastard.
¿Dónde está la lámpara? Está la lámpara. ¿Qué verde?
Let's try Kira's lamp.
They're on to us. They're not letting Graham in. Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you. Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, like he'd be gobbling meat. We've no notion he's coming to tear him to shreds.
Waist clear, lads. Adam!
That stench.
Coño. Puta bruja.
Wonder what led them here. Hunger or greed.
No veo más fantasmas. Ratas. Aquí hay algo.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Aquí hay fantasmas, ¿no?
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own...
No, las expansiones no las tengo, Gota.
Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Blood. Many must have died here.
Las tengo, vale 10 euros una y la otra 20, creo. Paso. Ojo. Ojo. Que llaman a la puerta. Ya me lo dijeron.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Ay, Dios mío.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Ay, coño. Ay. Me saldrá cualquier cosa en un momento, ya verás tú. Me has ido. Ay, Dios. Me aparece el símbolo de la lámpara más abajo. ¿Se me ha dejado algún fantasma por escuchar? Sí, aquí dentro que me había parecido. Ahora.
Piles of it. Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
Ojo.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Vale, aquí hay algo.
Someone dragged something across the floor, or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Ya, coño, hay otro. Hay dos. Ahora sí, ¿no? Ok.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Oops.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin. Then
Joder, fue comida por las
crawl
ratas.
into my stomach.
¿Serio?
They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough?
Joder.
Why can't I leave this place?
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Sí, ¿no?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
La historia. Vaya historieta. Vale, creo que ya está todo, ¿no? Lleva a Anabel con Graham. No, el fantasma ya estará hecho, supongo. Ojo.
Let's go. Hey-ya.
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie! Millie, what's with ye?
I don't know. So, burning. Ah!
What? No. No, stay back.
Don't leave me.
Me estoy meando. Me estoy meando. Bueno, a ver. Voy a coger el barco, supongo que sí, ¿no? Tum, 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 tum. Joder, sube.
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, not to her father's love. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison. Because of them.
No, era veneno.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... Is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
She was alive the whole time. But... Can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are... her bones?
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
Ay. Vaya historias más terribles, tío. Vaya historia más terrible. Joder. Quiero ver qué ha pasado, ¿no? Sube, sube.
Looks like rain.
¿Qué ha pasado, tío? Se ha matado, este se ha matado.
Annabelle was no ordinary ghost. She's a pesta, and now she's free.
Oh.
A girl and plated flowers. Looks like a small shrine.
Oh. Puedo ir por aquí, no hace falta barco, ¿no? Con el golpecito que le he dado, dice que el barco está...
Stay in the castle with a boy like this.
No. Ojo.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
Nope.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Pues bueno, amigos, gracias por vuestra inestimable compañía durante toda la tarde. Thank you very much y nos vemos. Bye.